Mike and Dia people, no question about it. Just kind of pushing off, a little fadeaway. Got it. Rui Hachimura got a ton of praise for the work he did on Nikola Jokic in Game 1. Nothing there. 24-footer. And then obviously the Lakers' best defender is Anthony Davis. It just didn't matter. Good effort there by Davis with the outstretched hand, but couldn't do anything. He scored on 6 different half-court defenders, 8 for 11 when contested. I don't know if he could leave him open 3 times. That seems a little strange. And then here we go. This is where the Nuggets busted it open. Jokic was in foul trouble, extra pass, corner, Green, got it, 3-0. Nuggets run. And then Bruce Brown, who had 7 points in the fourth himself. Very good fourth quarter for Bruce Brown. Underrated Nuggets signing. First year there in Denver. And then Brown to Murray. Again, wide open 3. 9-0 run. Murray backs down Schroeder. No. Brown, who had 16 in Game 1, is there. And then Murray to Jokic, a 13-0 run. Nuggets go on to win 119-108. They take a 3-0 series lead. They could wrap it up on ESPN Monday night and sweep the Lakers. But Jokic says, not so fast, because you know who the Lakers got.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna say that I'm scared, but I'm worried because they have LeBron on the other side, and he's capable of doing everything. So we're gonna come here with the same mindset, same focus, and I think that's gonna put a situation to win a game. So, but we never know. But they're going to be aggressive. They of course, they're going to be extra physical, extra. They're going to run more. They're going to, everything's going to be on a different level or one more of anything. So we will see.
We will see. Now, this is kind of an interesting stat here. LeBron James teams trailing 3-0 all time. It's not a question of they can win, because as Max said, nobody's really come back from 3-0. It's a question of whether they can even win a game. More often than not, the answer is, well, maybe. We'll see what happens Monday night. For more, the NBA Countdown crew, Mike Greenberg, could be counting down the end of the Lakers season.
All right, thank you. And so the Nuggets are one win away from claiming that trophy. Another very impressive performance from Denver. They take the commanding 3-0 lead. Jalen, Wilbon, I'm Greeny. Stephen A., your thoughts here as the Nuggets now stand one win away from their first ever trip to the NBA Finals.
They toyed with the Los Angeles Lakers. Jamal Murray toyed with them in the first half. Collectively, they toyed with the Lakers in the second half. They couldn't stop Jamal Murray in the first half. In the second half, they couldn't stop Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They couldn't stop Bruce Brown. They couldn't stop Nikola Jokic. And as a result, the Lakers are the Denver Nuggets have brought broomsticks to Southern California. They're on the verge of sweeping this team. And also, listen, I think Darvin Ham has done an exceptional job this year, fellas. But I think that you got to see the forest from the trees. D'Angelo Russell is giving you nothing. He needs to be on the bench. He has nothing to offer you at this point, and he has shown it in these games. To keep him on the court instead of having Dennis Schroeder on there more, make sure you got Lonnie Walker in there a little bit more. You clearly need to make that adjustment to match Denver offensively, because you can't stop him defensively.
There comes a point in a whole lot of series where both teams know who the better team is. Right. We've reached that point. Not before this game, not even at halftime, when it was, 58-55?
Yep.
And even though Murray had torched them, it was an even game. But then, Stephen A., as you mentioned, when you start, Murray doesn't hit a shot. He misses his next 8. But you get everybody else on the Nuggets chipping in like that, and then Jokic comes in as your closer. That's a tough thing to deal with. We now know who the best team is, and it's a matter of whether it's a sweep or, as they now call it, a gentleman's sweep. That's as far as it's going.
And the Nuggets have been knocking on the Western Conference doors the last couple of years. The world just wasn't listening. And when the Joker became a back-to-back MVP, when Jamal Murray's healthy, he's shown that they're a dynamic duo. And then they show how you build around a superstar. You'll draft a Michael Porter Jr., then you'll go get an Aaron Gordon that does the things he doesn't do. Then you'll bring in a KCP who's a champion and has a pedigree, in particular with these Lakers. Bruce Brown, who's going to do all of the dirty work. And so Michael Malone has done a great job of nurturing this team, and we can overanalyze it all we want. They're just better. They've been better all season, and like Stephen A. said, they're looking closely to getting swept.
The Denver Nuggets will decide whether this is a sweep. If the Denver Nuggets don't feel like celebrating in Los Angeles and instead want to celebrate in Mile City, they'll wait until Game 5. If they say, we ain't messing around, we ain't playing around, we want to send a message and we ain't taking any chances, this is over Monday.
On your way up, like the Nuggets are still, you would think they would say, okay, we're taking you out. We respect you. We even admire Hall of Famers on your roster. We're taking you out at the first opportunity, I would think.
And it started by winning those 2 games at home. See, in the previous 2 series, the Lakers took Game 1. They took a monumental confidence boost by winning the first 2, and then they just bullied them today.
No, this one has been a one-sided affair practically from the very beginning. Game 4 is Monday night.
Ready, LJ? Mike?
LeBron, just from a leadership perspective, what's the message to your teammates right now, down 0-3?
I mean, just got to get one. It's one at a time. You know, just focus on Game 4, and you know that's all you can really think about. I mean, obviously this game is over and done with. We had some opportunities, but we didn't come through. So just get ready for Monday, and you know, just got to get one. And it's one game series for us. So every game counts, obviously.
Jovan?
LeBron, you guys had I think a 1 or 2 point lead with like midway through the fourth.
1 point lead.
1 point lead. Then they went on an 11-0 run.
We had back-to-back turnovers, and they hit 2 threes. Just called timeout. That was the game.
Yeah, I guess what'd you see in that?
That was the game. We had back-to-back turnovers. After Rui went up and made 2 free throws, we went up 1, and we had back-to-back turnovers. And they hit back-to-back threes, made us take a timeout. We never got back in rhythm.
Dan?
LeBron, this team has been in kind of fight for survival mode for months.
Oh, for sure.
Has there been any build-up from that in terms of, like, you guys having to be so locked in for, 40 games now or 50 games?
Yeah, we still are. We still are. And, you know, we got to come in, obviously, tomorrow and watch film and be upset and be disappointed and whatever the case may be, and use that and use some of the miscues or whatever the case may be, and also some of the things that we did well to apply to Game 4. You know, and you know, that's all you can worry about.
Dave?
LeBron, what's Denver doing in this series so far that's allowed them to be successful? Like, obviously, you guys faced them in the conference finals a couple years ago. They have all-stars, accomplished players on their team, but where do you think the edge has been for them?
I mean, obviously Jamal was fantastic in the first half today. He got him off to a great start, and even with that, we were only down 3 at the half. I think it's been the timely shots by their role players. Obviously, I think the KCP, the Michael Porter Jr.'s, the Bruce Browns, even Jeff, you know, hit a big-time timely shot today, you know, when we were kind of going on a run. So I think it's been their supporting cast have kind of made those timely shots that's, you know, allow them to kind of have the edge.
Melissa?
Hey, Bron. You guys had 0.3% written on the whiteboard very recently, signifying your chances of making the playoffs. You guys did anyways. Obviously, the odds of coming back from a 3-0 deficit are even tougher. But is that belief still there?
I mean, it should be. I hope so. You know, I don't know. Can't speak for the guys right now because I don't know what's going on through all their minds right now. But I still do. So, you know, it's time. I'm going right back home and start to refuel and start the treatment process and recovery process and get ready for Monday. So my mindset is always locked in as if it's a game 1.
Steve?
Yeah, LeBron, follow up to that. The only way you can win this is to make history. You've made history so many times before. You know the game. Does that thought even cross your mind that that's the only way you can do it and you'd like to make history again, obviously?
Of course. That's the only mindset for me, for sure.
Last question. Rachel?
What's the biggest challenge trying to defend Jamal Murray, with him in particular?
I mean, once he gets going, it's kind of hard to turn him off. I mean, obviously, you know, he got going from the very beginning. We watched one clip at halftime where we allowed him to see the ball go in because we didn't match up a transition early in the first quarter, and he had one from their left wing by their bench, a wide open shot. And a guy that has that type of rhythm, and we all know, I mean, Jamal is one of those guys in our league that if he'll run off 20 in a quarter or 30 and a half. That's what he did tonight. So, you know, everyone in our league knows that, especially when he gets going, he gets the bouncing and shooting them, you know, the 3 ball, shooting the mid-range, you know, posting up smaller guards where he has He can score at all three levels of the game, from the paint, from the free throw line, and also from the three-point line. So you tip your hat. He's a hell of a player. Appreciate it.
Thank you.